Alright guys, welcome to the second CodCast. Everybody here from last time. The only addition is our advisor. I'll let you introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Logan. I'm the COD advisor. I'm also the grad assistant at the CRI.
Yeah, Logan's guy hooks us up with the monitors and eventually some chairs.
And helped us get the nest as well.
Eventually.
That's
the guy.
Hey, yo, they off somewhere in Florida area.
Thanks to me finding that out. Anyway.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Have chairs for the start of CCL season 4.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, so one of the big things that happened this week that we were kind of talking about is the CodCast stream obviously started, the season started, which was, we were talking about going into it last time, but we placed decently the tournament after that last podcast.
Yeah.
We played, I don't remember what the actual placement was. The only team that kicked us out was Concord, so.
Yeah, we lost to the team that won it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Concord ended up winning the tournament. We lost to them. We played them pretty close, even though it was a 2-0. It wasn't like they smacked us around or anything, so I'm kind of proud of how we played.
I'm sorry. It was
No,
6-4, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then the
Should've
hard
been
point was
one
pretty
away.
close.
Still pissed off about auto mental.
Yeah, brother wants to chow everything with a Diamante, bro.
He was one shot.
I feel you.
I win the gunfight if my like random character doesn't go
Yeah, for
trying to go over a window ledge. Like
For sure.
I definitely walked away from that match. Like, I went into it pretty confident, and I walked away even more confident that, like, our season's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I lost full low key after we lost because I hate losing to Concord. I hate y'all, but I love y'all. But I mean, we played them really, really good. Especially like you're new, Kyle's new. You didn't play on Modern
I haven't
Warfare,
played.
right?
I played.
Yeah, so me and Zach are the only consistent competitive players up to this point. So I'm glad how we play, no doubt.
And then obviously CCL stream started, or the season started, and then we had our first matches last night against Kennesaw State Black and Florida State Gold.
Yeah, Gold.
Yeah, because they played the other team. Both those matches we went 3-1. We dropped the control against Kennesaw and the S&D against FSU. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think about the matches?
Go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead, Mr. Turn Up. Come on now.
Tackle. He ran back under plane. Under wing. Okay. Oh, he's on left, right wing.
he slid out. He's on the wing right. They just picked up bomb.
Like it. Real quick, you might be able to get him off bomb.
Other kids on the table.
Go! Kyle, talk to these.
Shoot the bodies, bro. What the fuck?
That boy Kyle.
Well, I mean, I think we should have won both the matches we lost. We just kind of, still new, still figuring everything out, but overall, really solid by everybody.
Okay.
Started off slow, but picked it up near the end, so.
That's always what's important.
I think we definitely came out flat-footed on Crossroads. Like, we came out and immediately I was like, wait, we might have an issue.
Yeah.
But we brought it back to win that one. The control against, I think we just need more control practice, but I don't think Kennesaw did anything crazy that put us on any kind of like stomp or anything like that. It was just
We just lost control.
it was just most game was.
I was surprised that was a game mode that y'all lost. Like, I thought, if anything, control was going to be us.
No lie. I was the most confident going into that map.
Right.
Like, I don't know what it is. We had only one really good set of control scrims, and I guess I was just overconfident.
Same. I honestly thought because we did that one where we went over some strats on how to play it, and then so I was like, all right, so if we get control, we'll be all right, and then.
And we were scrimming a good team. Like, they were smacking us around at hardpoint. We went into control and just like slumped them.
Yeah.
I won't say who it is in the play anyway.
I felt the same way. And then FSU, I mean, they only won the S&D because of Zolt. I mean, if it wasn't for Zolt, they lose that S&D.
Yeah, what, like 2,200 damage at the end of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say.
But honestly, like even all around that S&D, we should have played better because the only reason why we won 2 of those rounds is because Kyle got an ace on both of the rounds.
Yep.
What map was that? I didn't
Checkmate.
down to
Checkmate.
that one. Okay.
Checkmate.
Yeah. Checkmate.
Kyle went huge.
What I saw from it,
Cross
just
rise.
like as we were playing, is like on our defense, we kind of just overchild stuff, like just hold things. And when we did overchild, Zolt was just sitting there waiting for us to do it. And then we're down a man, and everybody's trying to play trades immediately after that, and then you just lose trades, and it comes down to like a 2v1 every time.
Yeah.
So.
That kid Zolt was a mind reader. It felt like every time we were going hitting a point,
I am
knew.
out of that.
Bro,
I'm out of
he
there.
was reading.
All I know is everywhere that I went, he was looking at me.
That's like,
everywhere.
dude, it was
I
wild.
walked into so many pre-games. I was like, yeah, this is a nice flank. They didn't get a stun. They have no information that I'm here.
Oh no, he's looking at you.
I'm coming out of
He's
back
looking at
cement on checkmate, and this man's like,
That's what I'm saying.
here we go.
Every time.
He's not no cheater though. We look,
No,
shout out to him.
yeah.
Just
But
trolling.
he's a good S&D player. He carried them on that S&D.
Yeah, he's great. He's really good.
But the respawn was crap.
We got an even better S&D player on our team though, so.
Big facts. Big facts. We got the S&D man over here, Mr. Ace himself.
Mr. Overwatch himself.
Mr. A4L, no
This man said,
I know you ain't about to
Nah.
throw anything over there.
man,
Bro, you got the
freaking.
Twitter clip of the year so far.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a good clip. It was a good
Boy goes in ace. That's
He
a
goes.
good clip.
Well, he goes. Like we told him to post on Twitter, and he's like, "Nah, this guy was talking crap in it." I'm like, I don't care about talking crap in it. Throw it up there.
Bro, he has the most innocent body shots after
Yeah,
it,
he
too.
said-
He's like,
He just like stares at
You
me.
hear me in the comments. I'm like, shoot their bodies, and he's just like, okay.
Nah, what do y'all think about, just to like shift gears a little bit, about Concord versus PSU? Because y'all kept in track on Modern Warfare. Penn State was like really, really good. They were grinders, but I was kind of expecting them to at least hand Concord a match, but it wasn't even close, and they haven't even started scrimming yet.
So that's what surprised me is when Concord came out afterwards and we're like, we haven't even scrimmed this game.
Yeah, they haven't really touched the game for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
Cook and is Trauma,
Yeah.
right? Trauma, they play the game, but
So
Yeah.
Red Chase and Megatron, they just dick
They're just
around.
chilling.
I'm relatively close to the Concord boys, even though I hate losing to them. But Jamie and Red Chase just haven't been playing the game that much, and I know Trauma and Zach and Andrew have been on them about playing it more. And like Red Chase was telling me one day that like they were yelling at him in matches, just like they did one scrim, and Jamie and Chase were just going to the wrong spots, and they were just getting ridiculously mad at him. So like, I know Andrew and Trauma are going to get them right, and their coach, I think his name is like Azriel.
Yeah.
But like on the other hand, last year Penn State wasn't really good until the end of the season. They started out kind of slow, and on top of that, that boy Ken was like.
Oh, I looked up. My boy was
29.
like 9 and 20 something, bro.
It was, and on
Shout
the
out Ken. I love Ken.
on the flip side of that, you had Andrew Crooked like 38 and 14. So
Andrew gonna get his. Come on now. It's big
Yeah.
crook.
Pulling a Zach and Crossroad 8s.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
never happening again. Ever.
you didn't
He's
like
on the other team against me. That's not happening.
that happens every time I'm on the other team against you.
Well, I did
When
not.
have we played Ace besides that?
ooh.
It happened in NW, and then you dropped me.
Damn.
I did it to you and CJ with
You
Mental on
beat
my
us?
team. Yes!
On what
On
match?
Hackney Yard, bro!
Nah, it
Oh.
didn't happen.
Y'all got bullied.
I think maybe you got
Put a clip
smoked so
up.
bad, we were like, nah, we gotta drop him. He can't even hang with us.
Put a
for
clip.
AIDS, bro.
Well, I mean, the
That
team
was a
that
year
I
and a half
played,
ago.
we played Crossroads, and I was running the 74U, and I was still like either first or second on the leaderboard because the other AR that we had was.
Hey, don't chill on him. Chill on him. Hey, I got mines though, so.
He's a good guy.
I think
We-
cash money. There's
Yeah,
two
okay.
different monies now.
Wait, there's a different.
on the
I thought it
same,
was
at the same
dude.
team.
J Monies is J Missionary now.
I just lost school.
This
Well,
guy was
out
from
to
like
him.
Louisiana
wait a
or
minute.
something.
They're both
So
on
is
the
J
they're
Money.
both on the ULL team.
Oh.
But there's Cash Money and J Missionary now.
Okay.
Look, small side thing. You saw the Sun Belt has a Rocket League qualifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Our school's got a team in.
Do we?
Yeah.
Are they gonna fry or like
They're pretty solid. They got some dudes that were on the Rocket League team before they disbanded.
what ranks are they? Like
Sage is up in Grand Champ.
Oh my
He's
God.
close to Supersonic. Sean's Grand Champ. I don't know. Big Max, I think, is Grand Champ, but he's a sub. So they're an all Grand Champ, but
what is Supersonic?
it's the newest high rank
That's a
is
song,
Supersonic
like,
Legends.
It's like the newest.
They added a rank above Grand
Yeah, they
Champ?
created Supersonic Legends, the top rank, but they
Oh.
might low key get cooked. There's University of Texas at Arlington's in. UTA's.
I don't know any of the Rocket. Like
Well-
I've watched Rocket League, but I've never like.
Well, so you know how I work for that esports company?
Yeah.
We hosted a tournament over the summer, and our first UTA won our first tournament by smoking everybody. Like they
geez.
have a dude that's top 1,000 in the world already.
Cause I saw Shift. I hold Shift like caster for the CCL. He casted a tournament, a collegiate Rocket League tournament, and so I watched those. But I mean,
This man cast everything.
dude, I saw him cast an Apex one time. I think like a
I
long
saw
time ago.
Apex,
He just has the
Valorant,
voice for it, I
Rocket
think.
League.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, if you can cast, you can cast.
Yeah,
it just
I
takes
guess
some
so.
game knowledge. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
He's a natural. He's literally a natural. He should be in the CDL.
He did. I'm so angry because he was he did the CDL Challenger stream at Anaheim.
Yeah, when Sergio did the interview.
Yeah, and then I guess they didn't call him back or whatever for the next events. But that's cap because, dude.
He can be a mainstream
That's
caster.
what I'm
not
saying.
gonna
Like,
lie to you. Like,
yeah, exactly. He's a good caster.
But they did the same thing with like Jess Brohard
Yeah.
for a year. Now she's back, so maybe we'll see Shift in the future.
hopefully.
I hope so, bro, because like he deserves it.
Before we get off Rocket League, are they like an org at school? Or are they a close sport? Or
No, so Eagle Esports is like what y'all are trying to actually build into a sport club, but like when it was originally a thing as Southern Gaming or whatever
Yeah,
it was,
it's like
when
Legion
Hannah and
Gaming.
all them tried to start it up.
No.
They
Hannah
were-
did
they
not.
were
I'm sorry you
SCG.
said that. I know you didn't do it.
FCG was Kevin and
Yeah.
Hannah was Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of them like basically we have Rocket League people, and if you go into the Eagle Esports Discord, like there's there,
Yeah.
but there's no practices, there's no coach, there's no like
There's no
formation.
leadership
it's
in
not-
our Discord.
Yeah. That Discord is like I don't know if they gonna see it, but that Discord is whew.
Bro, they threw me in officer position. I'm like, bro, what am I doing in
Bro,
this?
Matt and I are in that Discord, and they do not like him.
Yo,
They don't like CRI in general.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then when they found
that's
out
what
that
we are.
yeah, when they found out like what we have because we went the CRI route, I got mad.
Well, when I said that CRI would give y'all money, and we were like, hey, we will give y'all money. I don't know why they aren't like, okay, cool, this place will give us money. I feel like that's a pretty solid
Yeah,
argument.
man, that's a deal breaker.
So, weird flex, but y'all know who Garrett G is in Rocket League?
Yeah.
I actually I went to middle school and early high school with him, and I used to go over to his house like all the time and chill with him. And he'd been playing like Rocket League since like I was in like 7th grade.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's been on that for forever.
Is that game really that old?
Well, they had the
There's
first
the
version, which was like what's
Yeah, it was
called?
some real random name.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm about to
I know
look
the
it up.
older
It
version.
was like it was some real,
Yeah, I know
real
what you're
supersonic
talking
something.
about.
I don't know, but no, like Garrett G is top 10 player in the world right now.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
It was
Where
called
you from again?
Supersonic
Augusta.
Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Car.
I don't. Is Garrett G? Is he NRG? He's NRG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on NRG, and NRG is like one of the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
I was
Heck's the co-owner of that
Yeah,
one.
no.
I was so upset because like they did like their little they had like a fun tournament where they had like people from like Rocket League and everything play like they were playing like a Cold War tournament just
Yeah.
within NRG, and I texted him after because he was on Formal's team. I was like, dude, seriously, you know that's like one of my favorite players of all time. I was so upset with him.
Bro, there's been a lot of like collab between the two games because like Symphony's been playing a lot of like Rocket League and stuff with all the NRG dudes.
Dang.
And it's
So
like
that's something I wanted to do last year. Is play like Warzone and stuff with our basketball and football players
Yeah.
because I know they all play video games.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've talked to a couple of them on Twitter, and so like I'm trying to get that still set up where we could do like Warzone and type stuff with our athletes because like I feel like there's a lot of people that keep up with our football team, keep up with our basketball team, and so like it'd be a good like.
It'll be easy to bridge that gap too, because Warzone's
Yeah.
extremely popular.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
you see, there's a bunch of like pro players that have been playing Warzone and
Yeah.
stuff, and you've gotten like all like the famous musicians and stuff that are hopping
Yeah.
in.
They're
with,
low
like,
key nasty too. Like
Oh,
some
yeah.
of them are nasty.
I mean, like Marshmallow is like
Yeah.
legitimately
Yeah.
like a real
Like T
real-
Grizzly.
Oh
T
yeah.
Grizzly's on Call of Duty.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
Devin
you gotta.
Devin Booker plays.
Yeah, Book,
Yeah,
like Myers Leonard, like
Yeah.
all them, they actually have like real setups.
Yeah,
Carl
they were
Anthony
like
Towns
they were in
is
the
like-
bubble
Hayward.
playing.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
NBA bubble, they had like
Yeah.
that whole setup. They
Well,
had,
that's
like,
what made me think
screens.
about playing with our basketball team, just because like they had that interview with all the people that were in the bubble, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're all playing Warzone."
Yeah.
And then I tweeted something about it, and a bunch of the basketball players were like, "Yeah, we play Warzone all the time." Like Taylor and I was like, "Dang, we need to be gaming."
I mean, like LeBron's son is signed with FaZe.
Yeah.
Like he's
yeah.
literally a FaZe content creator. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that's
And
wild.
he's like a legitimate content.
Yeah.
creator. It's not just a name. Like he actually
Yeah.
does stuff.
Bronny's like that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Wasn't there like a tweet that was like LeBron James Jr. doesn't want it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said LeBron is he's having his son's number be different because they didn't want him to recognize as LeBron's son. And they're like,
there
wow,
it
who's
goes.
that LeBron James Jr. kid?
Never heard of that guy.
Never
Yeah,
heard of it.
yeah.
So kind of going back to what we were talking about with the college COD stream, there's the tweet that went out that from Dylan. I don't even know him. You know him. apparently.
Dylan Chambers. He plays with some people we know.
Birds.
Yep.
But anyway, so
We
he
beat him at MW kickoff last year. We
Huh?
did.
We
put him-
did?
Yeah, we put him.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not surprised. What? I'm gonna talk my talk. I'm not.
Talking over.
Well, anyway, so he tweeted college COD stream was popping at 300 viewers tuned in, and this is the first gunfight I saw.
The foot race spawns, but that will be the big kill that comes in. Big criteria, able to get himself in for the kill. It's a battle in the hill. It's going to be Dakota somehow able to find us too. Staying alive.
And then he said he wasn't going to watch Call of COD anymore because it was somebody completely missing everything they got. That's the nicest way I can say it.
Can we put their name out there?
I mean, I
They
don't
would
know.
have made me look good.
Let's do it. I mean,
Everybody saw it now. I mean,
I was going to say, it's a clip.
Bugs, bro. It might be too late for you.
hey, but listen, Bugs. Like everybody has that moment where they just get spit on, bro.
Yeah.
Like for him to put CCL on blast like that, I thought that was lame.
That's what. So
Like
like,
it could have just been like a funny clip.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to roast the guy for missing all the shots, roast the guy. Like,
I don't care.
but
It's
I
on
don't
stream,
understand.
so it don't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly. But I don't understand. Like, to me, and my biggest thing, and this has been going on since like the CCL started, is that all these like AMs, they get into this mentality that they think that everybody plays in CCL is trying to go pro, trying to be like the best of the best. And I think that, at least from what I understand of it, like most of the players in there, they might have that aspiration, but they know that that's not the route, right? Like they play in this, they play in the CCL because they want to be able to like represent their college, play against other colleges, and compete for fun. And then if they are also going to be playing on P2P teams, challenger teams, whatever, to try to like actually go that route. And so like when I see stuff like that, it just makes me think like you just don't understand the point.
You just don't get it.
Yeah, like that's
You're too
not
in your own head. Bro.
Yeah, like it's not the entire point of the CCL is not at least at where it's at right now is not to go pro. It's to just play Call of Duty with your school against other schools and see who's the best school.
But I would say like that clip from Scump a while ago when he talked about CCL, like he knows the point where he's like, imagine getting done with like your calculus class and going in and like hitting quick scopes. Like that's the point. Is come and hang out with your guys after your class and stuff.
And you just love competitive Call of Duty. It's not like you want to be the next formal. I mean, of course you're gonna think that when you play, but not everybody wants to just go pro.
I mean, that's how I look at it, right? Like, but I think like every other collegiate sport that I can think of, you have a ton of players out there. The vast majority of them know that this is where at the end of this, like, there's gonna be rec leagues with friends, but this is it, right? Like, I'm not going to play pro. And I think that, like, for whatever reason, a lot of these amateur players, and every time I see it, it's always some amateur player who's never going to make it anyway. I'm just saying, like, I'll throw it out there.
Sure.
Like, it's a bunch of people who are never going to make it, who are just crapping on what other people are doing for fun to say, like, oh, you're never going to make it. It's like, yeah, but you didn't make it either. So, like, what do you... Like,
it was funny because Megatron Jamie, he had a tweet a few days ago or last week, whenever it was. He was like, it was funny how a lot of these big AMs with egos, they think that they're shitting on the CCL because they're trying to go pro or whatever. But if you look at Western, they won like 4 challenger events and none of them have a pro spot. You know what I mean? And it's like, it really doesn't matter how good you are, it's more of who you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of both. You can't be just crap and
but
you
you
have to be able to shoot back, but like...
Going pro in Call of Duty is just like, you kind of have to get into the club and you have to be nasty.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know, the CCL is just not for that. And I think everybody who plays in it understands that.
Yeah, I don't think, like...
So I shouldn't be here then.
Yeah, so you gotta go. You gotta stop.
I'll say, and like I think CCL is a good way to like even just get your foot in the door. Like like the amount of like y'all could probably tweet at most pro players or pro orgs and like they'll recognize you. Like Pistachio's getting shit on by RC. He's like, that's funny, but that's at least he's talking to a pro guy on Twitter. Like,
and I think like we talked about how like we've reached out to different teams as like an organization and stuff, and I think also like a lot of people in the CCL, especially on the staff side of it, have found jobs and networked with these other companies. Like J-Pro was an observer for the CDL after the couple CCL seasons. So like I think that part of it, like if you want a job in the esports industry, playing in a collegiate scene is going to help do that. You're going to meet more people who are also interested in that same scene, and I think like it's a lot more of that mentality with a lot of the people playing in it than it is I'm going to try to go pro in this game. Like if you really are at the skill level to go pro in the game, you're probably not playing a CCL anyway because you're going to be more focused on your path to pro team placing. You know.
Shout out T. I see you, boy. That boy T nasty. He nasty. I'm a gas man.
He's pretty good.
He's terrible, but he's filthy.
He fried us before. I mean, he didn't fry me. I beat him for money, so I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I beat him for money. He's all fist bumps when he's playing against me.
I mean, I know we touched on it in the first podcast, but Kyle and Josh, at least, what do you guys think about that whole CCL going pro and like what was y'all's intent in joining the CCL?
So for me, like the CCL is basically like what has gotten me into like competitive COD. Like I didn't even really know much about it before. Like I'd watched some tournaments, played some GBs, but like this is really like where I got into playing like competitive COD.
Right.
So like I had like never even thought about like, you know, I see this league and I think, you know, it's kids that all go to the same college on the same team. Like you're gonna be hard fetched to find like a team like that can compete against pro level teams, top end level teams. Like I just thought I was coming here to like make some friends, have some fun, like, you know, fry some kids on.
That's what we're doing
along the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I thought like at the very least, it's kind of a way to get your name somewhat known, but at the same time, like maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but like if you're sitting inside playing Call of Duty all day, you don't really get that many interactions to make friends, you know, or whatever. And also at the same time, like I've loved competitive Call of Duty for like, I mean, ever since I heard about Call of Duty, I was like, that's what I want to do. Like that's me. And so like even from like 10 years old, but coming in, like this was my first opportunity to actually like be on a team. So I was like, you know, that's awesome. I get to be, get to contribute and help out, and just win. And also at the same time, it's a brand new group of guys I get to hang out with and have fun with. I mean, it's awesome.
That's what it's all about.
That's kind of what it is for me, because like I know who I am. I'm not a very social person.
Right.
I stick in my room. I literally don't leave it unless people force me to. Like probably the only reason I'm here right now is because they need my camera for this.
Nah, they need the gear, bro.
Exactly. So yeah, that's me. But
That's
like,
the goal, bro.
the CCL to me is like a place where I can find people with similar interests and sharing something that I love, because like ever since, I don't know, somewhere around 8th grade and I saw the Skunk movie on YouTube, I was like, that looks fantastic.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be doing right now. Then I started playing COD. Now here I am hanging out with some people that I never would have met had it not been for it. Like my freshman year, I drove off campus like 3 or 4 hours every weekend just to go see my friends from home. I didn't talk to people here. Like the CCL to me is something that like I've met people all over the country with, and it feels kind of like a home, even though I don't talk much there, but I know the people.
Yeah. Even people I don't necessarily like talk to, I still get that opportunity of like, oh, like they know who I am. We can like have like friendly banter, like Plasma and who was the other guy on their team? Vortex. Oh my gosh.
Shout out, Jack.
I'll say from an outsider perspective, like ever since I started following and being part of y'all like on Twitter and stuff, I think COD's got probably the biggest community on Twitter. Like, obviously I was a Rocket League guy, and like I was like more like the sports video game guy. And then once I got in the COD community with y'all, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Like from the pro level down to the college level, like y'all are talking to dudes from every other school, talking to Ottawa guys, talking to dudes from Penn State, like you, because you know them. Like Rocket League, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So like how just universal y'all are with COD, like I think it's amazing just how many people you get to meet.
I think that stems from like the difference on how COD is played and enjoyed versus other things. Like in a Rocket League tournament, it's you and your team. Like that's all you play against. But like in the COD scene, it's 8s, it's 10s.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter who you're playing with. You're just trying to play the game, and so you end up playing with people from Concord, people from Butler, people from Texas A&M. Like
I think like too, like Call of Duty's always been like, even before competitive, was always a game that's just like, yo, y'all getting on tonight? And like a bunch of friends from school, and then y'all just game until 3 a.m.
I think that's the biggest point. Just COD being such a household name. Like everybody, if you don't love COD, you've played it. I don't care really who you are. If you touch the video game, you've probably played Call of Duty. So.
Yeah.
You could joke around and say 1v1 me on Rust right now, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, come on.
I never even played that game. I know what Rust
What?
is.
know exactly
What?
it is.
At the end of the day, man, it's just all love, like in the COD community. And like Zach said, it's like just being able to, you know, have that one thing that you have in common with other people and get to share that enjoyment. And like even with my sister, like she doesn't like play COD or anything, but she knows about it. And even like Nuketown the map, because there's also like Nuketown in the Indiana Jones movie, and she always loves that map. She's like, can you play the Nuketown map? And it's just fun.
That's cool. That's cool.
I definitely forgot to tweet it out last night because I missed the ending of the match. But I guess I should shout out our gold team. Also won last night against Kennesaw State Gold.
Say their names.
It was 3-0, right?
Yeah. So it's T, Testin, Benny, and Cam. Those are the they're nasty.
Benny's also Gunley. I don't know what he's going by now.
He changes his name every year, and his sensitivity. They just change. He changes his name.
Also known as Benny Beams, Gunley.
Gunley with 3 Ys.
Yep, Replica HD.
But they
Mr.
played.
CMG. That's it. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
They won 3-0, and then their game they're supposed to play Kaiser University, and they couldn't play their match because one of their players had COVID.
However that works.
He might be going through it. That's my only.
I was about to say.
My guess is it's got to be that, or they all play out of an arena that the school pays for.
Which would be
so
really.
I mean, Kaiser is a private school down in Tampa, so
so
like,
it could be they have
they
like
might
an
got
arena.
it like that.
That'd be cool.
Did you guys see Ottawa? That they have an arena that people show up to.
Yeah.
Bro, that was fine.
That was
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, because Sergio posted a picture of
I saw it.
Showed the
he was
video.
he's talking about the
Yeah.
attendees coming into the thing. I was like, bro, y'all got people showing up to watch. That is crazy.
Yeah, what they're doing is really respectful. We joke about them. I know we
Yeah.
had that little back and forth with some of the Ottawa guys because they only have like 600 or something that attend. But we all know what Ottawa does. Like they're a private university. Like they're doing it right at the end of the day.
That's what I mean. Like to me, it's always banter. Like I think some people
Literally
sometimes take it more than banter, but like especially like the people who've been in the CCL know that for me everything's banter. So like I'm always gonna be just trolling people, but I don't take it serious.
Yeah.
Next week full.
Are you gonna say something?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I was just say while y'all playing, we could get that. I mean, we could be there one day.
We will. They gonna have us in the.
We will.
Yeah.
Even after I graduate, I'm coming back. Like this not gonna stop.
I mean,
this is not gonna stop.
like I told Matt, like the goal, even though like we want y'all as a club sport, like the goal is to get y'all to be a varsity sport at some day.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because like esports is growing, like it
ain't going anywhere.
And so like Armstrong is building an esports arena.
That's what I heard.
So like if we can partner with that and at some point get y'all to be like an actual like varsity level, like scholarships, full jerseys, actual PCs in all.
I'm coming back for a doctorate at that point.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Zach coming back for Black Ops 7.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
So Gold next week's got Full Sail Armada.
Well, that should be.
That's gonna be a good.
Wait, is Vale on Full Sail?
No.
Okay.
Never
Never mind.
Anyway.
No. Nothing wrong.
Anyway.
It should be a decent match.
And then Weber Warriors.
That's tough. Who are they? I'm off the rails today. I'm hungry.
Yo, that's exactly how I felt though. I was looking at it.
I'm off the rails. I'm sorry.
Dude, who do we play?
Does anybody? I haven't heard from them about a reschedule for Kaiser.
It will be.
I was told they
something?
forfeit. Yeah. Teston said they forfeit the match.
There's not a reschedule like period. I know CCL.
They have a reschedule period, but they had to do it 24 hours in advance, and they had to submit it through CCL.
They might have been too late.
So yeah, they might have just chalked.
So does that mean both teams are 2-0 technically then?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
officially?
Yep.
Because on the website they were still 1-0 as of like one.
It might wait till the end of the week just to finalize the forfeit. I don't know. I can hit them up.
I'll hit up Papa Stents.
Yo, and then obviously we're 2-0, and we play UTC, which is Chattanooga. Yeah.
Chattanooga.
Yeah. I have no idea who's on that team.
Yeah, there's a lot of new teams in the CCL this year, which is exciting.
And
a lot of people just are like, well, we don't know who they are, and it's still banter because
Yeah.
it's just cool to see more universities a part of it.
And then UTK Orange, and all the players that I know from UTK, I believe, graduated.
Yeah, I was waiting to see Stainless on the lineup.
Pretty sure Stainless isn't there.
They're 2-0.
Hot Dog or whoever was there was not. It does play. Who they
Was
play?
that Knoxville?
They played,
I think so.
Tennessee Knoxville.
Yeah.
But yeah, they beat Alabama and another team.
Is Honcho playing on Alabama?
Yeah, it wasn't that team. That Alabama team's in T's division, in Gold's division. But
Okay, so Alabama.
I don't know. They're 2-0, so it should be a decent
Yeah,
match.
so it should be good. And then obviously we don't know anything about UTC, so
We'll find out. Though.
I don't think UTK dropped the map. I was looking at.
No, they're 100%.
Yeah, I don't think they dropped the map.
We gotta focus up.
All that matters at the end of this split, we're about to be 12-0.
All right, I don't have anything else. You guys got anything else to add to it today?
Logan, you want to say anything? Anything you're excited about?
I mean, y'all have a lot of big things coming besides just the chairs and stuff. Like, I mean, we're working to get them. Besides we're talking about your proposal that y'all
Let me
submitted.
get my chair.
Look at
over.
him. His ears getting
We
hot.
got a nice little proposal in from DJ to get y'all in as a club sport. So that's the big goal, is to get y'all actually into our program. So
All right, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And that's it from us.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about me. I might be blind by next week.
come on now. The quote DJ.
Yes, bro. I already can't see.
Man, I can't wait to get the DJ merch that says "Come on now."